Pencils down, baby. Pencils down. Guys,
Drop
pencils
'em.
down. Gang,
Drop
pencils
'em.
down. Ladies and gentlemen, pencils down. That's
Drop
it.
'em.
It's rambling time. It is rambling. we got 2 Verns out of that. Oh, the triple Vern. Just us today.
Just us. Just us. Huh.
Wow.
I don't think it's baseball season yet.
It's not. No, this is he's
And there's no film festival going on, right?
no film festival. No. But he still abandoned us to go to a screening.
Oh, okay. Well, like what movie? I better be good.
Maybe the Godfather 50th anniversary thing or
Something like that. The extended cut of Godfather, the new cut of Godfather 3.
Ambulance. He went to go see the new Michael Bay movie
Ambulance with
Went to a
L.A.
screening.
in the middle of it.
In the middle.
Because it takes place in L.A.
Ambulance.
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 That's Jake Gyllenhaal.
And the guy with the huge hog from
Dr.
Watchmen.
Manhattan.
Yeah, I forgot his name. But yes, that's why he's not here.
Do you think he just went to hopefully catch a glimpse of his hog again?
I'm hoping. That's all. I'll give him that. Because that was an impressive one. I mean, I'll give him that.
That was
a
a mighty fine dong.
It was a dong. It was a dong to write home about.
I mean, do you invite
Jesus.
if you're Dr. Manhattan in that series, do you invite the family over to watch the show?
How do you not? How do you not? How are you not showing everyone that thing?
If your grandmother's still alive, do you go, "Hey, grandmother,
Look,
okay.
thank you for these jeans. That's what you.
Mamaw, check it out."
Mima, look at this. Because I think that actor's dick was more impressive than anything Dr. Manhattan accomplished in the comics. Winning the Vietnam War by himself, building that palace in the moon or on Mars or wherever.
Living on Mars, yeah.
That
dong was a feat.
That hog was, my God.
I mean, I don't want to say it was distracting, but
it was mighty distracting.
I don't know what else happened in those scenes.
With that scene where he's kneeling down and that's all you just. I mean, it's basically just scraping the floor.
It's just dragging on the floor.
Just looks like a sleeping snake, just right there. It was. I mean, it's very, very, very. I mean, I loved it. That's what else? What are you gonna do? So I don't blame him if that's the reason.
I don't either.
If there's a full frontal shot in Ambulance.
Now, do you go for a full frontal of Jake Gyllenhaal?
I could care less. I don't think I think he would hang himself if he had to do a full frontal next to that guy. I think he looks over and he's like, "Oh fuck," and then he just
gonna end it.
I'm done. Why am I here?
What's the point of living?
What is the point of any of this? I think the real losers though are everyone who gets to hear your harmonica.
You know,
they're the real losers today.
When Cody misses these shows, it hurts us. It
hurts us.
But what he does to the Ramblers is what's unforgivable.
That's because they can't hear your harmonica playing now.
Yeah, that's what cuts the deepest.
And I bet we just lost a lot of people right now when they heard me say that. Because I think that's probably like why 99.9% of them tune in the first place. So
I would agree with that.
We're gonna have a big dip in numbers because of this.
So
it's not. I mean, it's a load of shit. I'm upset. Eddie. The more I think about it, can I be honest?
Please.
The more you ready? The more hopping mad I get. We're there. I think.
Are you close to piping hot?
I'm close to as mad as the wind.
Ooh. Wow. Cody may have to have a come to Jesus meeting with us.
Yeah. I mean, unless he wants me to be as mad as the wind at him all the time. Could you imagine?
No, I don't want that fury.
I mean, I look deep in my innards and there's something brewing. That's all I got to say.
Mad as the wind.
There is something brewing. Oh, my God. So, your son is about to be just MIA, huh? The minute he gets home, when are you going to see him again?
May.
So the new Lego Star Wars game that we've been waiting on for 3 fucking years.
Yeah.
I remember seeing the demo at E3 and pre-ordering it then.
Yeah.
and it got delayed, and then COVID.
Three different delays.
Yeah, and then last night you went to go get it.
I did.
And you came home empty-handed.
Went to GameStop for the 9 p.m. release,
which is midnight in the East Coast. So
right.
Technically, that's how they can get away with releasing a game a night early.
Right. And I've done that for you before at Elden Ring.
You rocked
picked
that
up for you.
That was
so I've done that before.
Hot.
And last night I took Colton, or 2 nights ago I took Colton to GameStop to pick up the release and get your copy too.
Thank
we
you.
get there and the guy's like, "Sorry, our system won't let us release them."
Oh, and there was a line of people.
Like 20 people deep at the GameStop.
Wow. Whew.
And I was shocked. Not one nerd lost their mind.
No one raged out.
No nerd rage at all, which was
That's
shocking.
crazy.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Now,
if that happens at a Walmart, fucking all hell's
are you kidding? If that's at a Walmart, are you kidding?
If the fryer goes down at Applebee's, all hell.
Come on. You have to deal with every little bit of chicken fry. Go be around the Friday. You have to deal with those fucking people.
Can I talk to the manager? Can I talk to the manager?
Can I please? Dude, I did that. That was my genius idea, and I was ahead of the curve for like 20 minutes. It was that, I'll put it that way. When the Xbox 360 came out,
yeah,
I was in Laredo visiting my family, and I was thinking, like, I'd saved up. I was all ready to get my brand new Xbox 360, and I'm like, should I? I'm going to Best Buy. I drive past Best Buy. It's 10 o'clock at night. Yeah. There's already a line, people camping out for them to open.
Of course.
And I'm like, I don't want to deal with this shit, you know?
Yeah.
And then I had Eddie, I'm telling you, man, I had it. I'm like, wait a minute. Walmart's open 24 hours. Just walk right in at midnight.
Right.
And I was the first dude. And then like maybe 8 other people had started catching on. And then so there's like a line of 8 of us. And it was like 11:15, right?
Yeah.
And the people recognized what was happening. Like, hey, okay, here, we're going to make a line for the Xbox people, the employees, right? And at like 11:25, people are like, come on! People were already mad that they weren't just selling us the Xbox. Like, dude, you're skipping hours. You're skipping hours by doing this. And you're already mad that it's going to be 40 more minutes. Oh. And one guy was like, you're treating us like third-class citizens, like some teenager to the Walmart. Like, what are they doing to us? They're making us wait in a line. What the fuck? How are they?
Their system has to release them at midnight because that's the next calendar day.
Or Microsoft sends them nothing. They get punished.
Yeah.
And then the corporate comes down on that store. Probably 4 people get fired. Who knows? But you don't break street date.
Teenage wanker can be like, feel like he's a valued citizen.
Yeah, I want to play Elder Scrolls 4 Oblivion right now. Like, all right, sorry, kiddo. Like, it was just...
People suck.
They suck. They fucking suck. It's nightmarish. It's nightmarish, goddammit. It's a goddamn nightmare. So, yeah, it was. I've been there. So, luckily, it wasn't too bad. Yeah. And then, bam, you did it. And now we did it this morning. You had to wait one night. It's fine. But look, you were still. Here's the thing: you were still a man. You were still a man who got there on time.
And we saw the same guy who was there last night who had to give
that poor motherfucker doing a fucking turnover shift.
Yeah. He worked the midnight shift and then had to work the next day to open.
Right there, bright and early, 10 a.m. He was there.
Smile on his face.
Smile. A pro, a man's man.
A man's man, sorry?
I mean, right? Is that?
But
the GameStop store leader, is that your man's man?
I mean, had Sephora Sean been there, I don't know what would have happened.
Oh, are you kidding? Are you kidding? Guy fucking, they find him like the dude from InXS. He's in the back room. He hung himself jerking off. That's what happens.
That's why nobody would have gotten him, because the only guy working the GameStop is hanging dead because he jerked off in the back room. And we're all sitting out there up front waiting.
Oh, fuck.
Not knowing that he's just hanging there.
What happened to that guy? I got it. I'm starting to get, like, I kind of want to really know.
Do we, look, can you have contacts at GameStop Prime, right?
Yes. Like one guy left. It's a lot of.
And they used to make fun of GameStop Delta or whatever that other one was.
Yeah, the Annex.
The Annex, GameStop Annex. at the mall, which is no longer there. It's just
It was a shit. Look, it was a bad GameStop.
Wasn't a great GameStop.
No, it was
but
not.
there's got to be some way we could find out through that.
What happened to Sephora Sean? But the problem is I forgot his name. So I think it was. Short for Steven. I think it was short for Steven. Yeah, I think it was Steve.
GameStop Steve.
GameStop Steve.
That's who it was.
That was GameStop Steve, and they were like, "Hey, just on the off chance he's listening, let's change it to Sephora Sean."
And just to show you, to bring it all back around, how long that Star Wars game has been. We've been waiting for that game. We actually pre-ordered it from GameStop Steve at the GameStop Annex. Steve. That is no longer there.
And he was bragging that the Lego game he predicted was going to cover all 9 movies.
Yes.
Even though it was said on the box.
But he predicted it, so how can we say it's wrong? Because he's never been so
wrong. He's never been...
You've never been wrong, but you've never
been this right. And what was it about? What was that? Do you remember?
Wasn't it the snap?
I think it might have been the snap causing the X-Men. No, it was something else. Because that's what Joe Capone called him out on. Because the snap creating the X-Men is what hooked us.
Right.
And you and I were like, this guy's a genius. This guy.
I'm like, oh, it's a Kevin Smith podcast he was listening to.
And he just took all that info. But that's what's hooked us. So it was something else. Where he was like,
Spider-Man. Wasn't it?
It was a Spider-Man thing.
It was after what's-his-face... Tom Holland had Sony had pulled Spider-Man.
Right. And what was his prediction? Did it come true?
That Tom Holland would come back. That Sony and Marvel would work together again and make another Spider-Man movie.
Oh yeah, what a genius prediction.
And he predicted that they would get their act together.
That's something that makes billions of dollars for both parties involved. They would somehow reconcile their differences and make billions.
He's like, you've never been wrong, but you've never been this right.
All right, look, here's the real. Could you imagine the level of loser who said that to him? Could you imagine the friend of his? How sad that fucking guy's life is.
I can only picture them doing that, having that conversation both in cosplay. That's the only way I can picture that conversation. One of them's dressed like Bowser. And the other's a Power Ranger, and that's the only way I can picture that conversation.
And they're not at a con. They're at no event.
They're at a Pizza Hut on a Friday night.
They're at a Pizza Hut thinking they're going to get pussy. Thinking this is going to get them laid.
And they're standing in front of the Pizza Hut, and girls are just ignoring them as they walk by.
And they're trying to hit on them.
And he's, between moments of trying to hit on them, he's explaining his theory. And the kid, just as Bowser, goes, "You've never been wrong. You've never been this right."
I'm gonna not say kid. I'm gonna go 65-year-old dressed as Bowser. I'm gonna say the 65-year-old dressed as Bowser. Standing outside Pizza Hut. Oh fuck. And then the Bowser guy bails. I got a shit, man. I'm going to go home.
It takes me 30 minutes to get out of this.
It takes me 30 minutes to take a dump.
And Sephora Sean just goes, okay, and puts his Power Ranger helmet back on.
He stays.
Oh, he stays. Absolutely stays. He's got nowhere else to go.
I mean, I don't know why, but I picture him with like a full-on Power Ranger helmet and top, but just jeans, like blue. He just mails in the second half of
the full outfit, and then just like purple Chuck Taylors, just like he can't get the shoes.
He's tried everywhere.
He just can't get the shoes.
Oh fuck! Look at this. 14 minutes and 24. I'd say hit the music,
but we can't.
So all of the world, please sing along if you know it. All right.
Yeah.
Eddie, this one hits close.
Does
it? I think it's probably our #1 Finger Blast song. Let me sing it, and then you tell me.
Let me see.
All that time I was searching with nowhere to run to. It started me thinking wondering what I could make of my life and who'd be waiting, asking all kinds of questions to myself, but never finding the answers. Crying at the top of my voice and no one listening. All this time, I still remember everything you said. There's so much you promised. How could I ever forget? Listen, you know I love you, but I just can't take this. You know I love you, but I'm playing for keeps. Although I need you, I'm not gonna make this. You know I want to, but I'm in too deep. Right? That's isn't that our? It's our.
I have ghost pain hand cramps.
Same
from the finger
here.
blasting.
Same here.
Just hearing those lyrics makes my hand just start to tighten a little bit.
You start doing the move. All right, this is a sad admission. When I was in, I hope this isn't happening at your son's school right now, Eddie, but when I was in 7th grade, an 8th grader brought a finger condom.
Wow.
And I remember thinking, this guy's the coolest dude you'll ever meet.
This guy's got all his bases covered.
I was like, well, in honor of today's episode, there goes my hero. Like, that's what I thought watching. That guy, well, I'd never seen such a thing. I didn't know them.
He didn't know. You didn't know his dad was just a prep cook at the local Denny's. And had a cut on his finger and has to wear a finger condom when he's cutting tomatoes.
And then I remember him saying, I also have a French tickler. And I was like, at the time, and he brought it. He brought the French tickler finger condom.
Okay.
To those who don't know, it was a finger condom that had like a little, like a brush head on the top to get extra sensation.
It was to brush your dog's teeth with. That's what those are for.
Is that really what those are for?
It's a toothbrush for a dog. You put the toothpaste on it so you can get in your dog's mouth and brush his teeth.
So how, again, what psycho looks at that? You know, I know another place I can put this thing. I know somewhere, and we're going to call it a French tickler. That's what I'm doing.
Yeah, that's a dog toothbrush.
This guy I thought was, the cool. How do you? You're the winner. You've won junior high, haven't you? If you show up with a finger,
you should break out one of those for Andrea just to see
if she gets into it or not. Yeah.
Just put on the old finger toothbrush.
Dude, people are fucking psychos. Who fucking looks at a dog toothbrush and says, "Hi, what do I shove this up my girl's vagina?" Let me see.
That'll feel good. That'll feel real good.
Let's give this one a shot. Fucking psychos. How many fucking psychos are out there, man? Jesus Christ. The shit people look at and then think, wait a minute.
This will feel good in someone's body cavity.
I can one-up this. By the way, you can email us, Ramble, at theramblepod.com. Here we are, episode 301. You can follow us on Twitter at Podcast Ramble 1, on Instagram at Podcast Ramble. We have merch on TeePublic. Thank you to everyone who's been buying them and modeling them. We're now deadlocked at that 131 5 stars, Eddie. That hurts. That hurts. But, guys, subscribe to us. Give us a 5-star rating, a positive text review. Even if you fucking hate iTunes, just create some fake account, jump on there and do that to help out your boys at the Ramble. That's it. Emails, Eddie. You want to hear some emails?
Yeah, please do.
This is from Tanner Kenny, son of Lion-O.
Oh!
And he goes, "Hey, yo, son of Lion, checking in here. Feels like 301 Ramble since I've last written, but I'm back, baby. Yeah. And with a happy and healthy 9-month-old baby to boot. Congratulations. Awesome. Unfortunately, I lost my grandmother, mom of Lion-O. Sorry to hear that. The same week Scott Hall and Taylor Hawkins passed. So it's been of a Coach K, self-sucking the family, and heroes not dying department. Man, sorry to hear that, brother. Man, all the love to you and your family, Tanner. 1,000%. Sure. Of course, I'm writing in to share my Foo Fighters Hall of Fame hat, top 5, open, close, non-core. But first, I got to share the story of my first Foo foray. I saw Weezer open for the Foos in the Meadowland, New Jersey. Not only did the boys tear the house down, they brought out Roger Taylor, the drummer for motherfucking Queen, to play Tie Your Mother Down.
Wow.
To say the house melted down would be an understatement. I almost got knocked out by several different crowd surfers, and I loved every fucking second of it. That's great. Man, that's awesome.
That's awesome.
And then, by the way, this is big controversy from last week's Ramble.
Yeah.
It was all my fault. Here's what you don't do. When I take, sometimes, Eddie, to help me sleep, I'll take a nighttime weed edible.
Yeah.
Because I don't like recreational marijuana. You know what I mean? I don't like doing it just to get high. I hate that feeling.
Right.
So I just take it because it knocks me the fuck out.
Okay.
I shouldn't try to put together the email list while I've taken the edible, because I confused Michael Worms with Michael Miller.
Which isn't, I mean, two Michaels. It happens.
It happens. So Michael Worman says, hello, Ramblers. I'd like to say that Mike Miller and I are not the same person, we swear. This one today hits me hard as a drummer, and watching Taylor Hawkins play has been a monster influence, so my list is going to be geared towards the songs that he either played or sang on. Very cool. But yeah, so I apologize for the Michael Michael Miller mix-up. To Worms, Eddie, Worms and Mills, can I just offer my sincerest apology?
I think that's all you can do at this point, really.
To Worms and Mills, I'm sorry for confusing the two of yous right there.
And if they want to carry this anger with them the rest of their lives, that's what they're going to. That's their cross to bear, not yours.
Exactly. Thank you, Eddie. Thank you. Now we have Damien Bottriell, bots. Hey, Ramblers. Damien Bottriell here for my 301 and my Foo Fighters list. I've been lucky to see them perform in Australia twice.
Oh.
The first time was on their Wasting Light tour where Tenacious D opened for them. The second time was on the Concrete and Gold tour where I won tickets from the local radio. Who does that? How lucky is that?
Wow.
That's awesome. Growing up during the 90s, my musical tastes were heavily influenced by what my parents listened to on the classic hit station. Foo Fighters were the first band that I felt I discovered on my own. It was tough to learn of Taylor's passing. He had many self-battles in his life, and everyone hoped he was past them. Another great talent gone too soon.
Yeah.
And, yeah, oh my God, beyond. And that was, it's funny, Andre, like I got to meet him at Cal Jam. It was, that dude, let me just say, he could not have been a cooler guy. Like, Andre and I were there. So Tim, friend of the podcast, guest of the Ramble that we've had before, who is Dave Grohl's cousin.
Yeah.
He was, I worked with him he lived in Florida for a minute. So I worked with him in Florida. That's how we met. We were both opening for John Lovitz way back when. And Tim and I hit it off, just instant buddies. And I know he was not the kind of dude to talk I didn't know he was Dave Grohl's cousin until way later, you know? Yeah. And like we talking, and then he hit me up, actually. That's how I kind of knew. He goes, hey, by the way, this is kind of weird, but I'm Dave Grohl's cousin, and he's letting me book comedy at Cal Jam, so would you want to come do a set? And I was like, oh, fuck yeah. So we get to go. I mean, that means we got in free, right? We got to see everything, and we hung out in the artists area. So we were having dinner, and there's like the guy from Queens of the Stone Age just walking past with a plate of fucking food. And and then Taylor, he just walked up to us and just started making. I don't know, like when he found out we were comics, he was like kind of excited to talk comedy and stuff. Like it was, and he just could not have been a nicer dude, you know. And it was extra heartbreaking because it was like a family thing. Like he had his daughters with him. Like it was just like a bit, and it was awful. Like
that sucks.
But he could not have been a nicer guy. And it was just like, man, and then it was funny, but Andrea had a story when she first moved to LA or the Southern California. Her and her brother were driving around and they saw a guy who they thought looked like him, like air drumming in his car, and they're like, it's him. Like, holy shit, that's Taylor Hawkins. Like,
air drumming in his car.
Yeah, like that was the first famous person they saw when they moved out here, which is just cool as shit. Like, I missed it, but there's I forgot the name of the place. I think it's called CD Trader in Tarzana. It's a used CD store. Apparently, he would go in there all the time. I never was there when he was there, but he was the people like, oh, you just missed Taylor Hawkins. He was just here like 5 minutes ago. He comes in like weekly to like if he's off the road, he'll just come in all the time to look at. It's crazy, but everyone who knew him said he just could not have been a nicer dude, and like it was pretty obvious just how he didn't have to come say hi to us. You know what I mean? Iggy Pop is like 4 tables over. You know what I mean? And he's good. He just comes up to, like, he's hanging out with us. It was cool as shit. It was. So that was oh man.
Okay, Iggy Pop was not 4 tables over.
He was at the dinner, wasn't he?
No.
I thought he was sitting. Well, the Queens of the Stone Age guy was.
I would have had a heart attack if Iggy Pop was 4 tables.
Who? It was someone else. Who was it? It was the
wants to
Queens of the
bone-
Stone Age guy,
She wants
and
to
who
bone
else?
Iggy Pop. She wants
to bone Iggy Pop.
Wow.
It was the guy. It was Josh Homme and someone else mega famous was there having dinner. You sure it wasn't Iggy Pop?
I was stoned, but I didn't remember if it was Iggy Pop.
Yeah, right. It might have been.
She would have been all over Iggy Pop.
She would have been. That's true. Had it been Iggy Pop, she'd have been sucking it, blowing it. Well, you're the one getting all excited. I forgot who it was. I know one of them was a Queens of the Stone Age guy. Yes, he was that. There was a few famous people. I thought one of them was Iggy. Ho, you lying, ho. There, sorry, I had to do that. Ho, you fibbing.
No, you
She's gonna hit me.
She's gonna hit me.
Ho, you tripping. She threw a fucking chapstick at me one time when I was twitching. She's coming at me with a spatula. No, okay.
Wow, that's on tape. We have that.
That's
recorded.
on tape. Assault on tape.
Assault is on tape.
She threw a fucking one time.
I remember. I saw.
Yeah, I was breaking her balls about how the Backstreet Boys sucked or something. I forgot. And then she threw. It hit me, nailed me, bullseyed at it.
Right. You're lucky you have all your teeth still.
I know. In the dark, I cried. She's like, I didn't mean for it to hit you. Then why? Really? It nails me.
Why would you throw it?
Then why would you throw it at me? Exactly. Fuck. Anyway,
Iggy Pop. Who knew?
The Igsters. Who knew that was her? I thought it was.
Who knew that was on her list?
I didn't know that was on her list. Who knew that was on her? I mean, there's a new opening because I think Will Smith got bumped after the Oscars. I think Will Smith got bumped from the list.
Up one.
Iggy Pop moves up one. He's in the top 3. It's number 1 is Tucker Carlson. Number 2 is the My Pillow guy. Number 3, Iggy Pop. That's her list. My Pillow guy still hanging tough, if you will, New Kid style.
Mike Lindell. Who knew?
How sad would that be if your significant other was like, look, I'm getting a hall pass if I see the My Pillow guy. I'm totally fucking him.
Look, you can have one on your list, but my list is Mike Lindell.
Mine is Mike Lindell.
If I see him, I get a free pass.
Oh, it's just a wonderful thing to get to fuck all these women when I'm... Oh, yeah.
Outside of all the election fraud.
All the election fraud I'm devoting my time to. I still bone broads. Oh, it's great. Oh, fuck. Graham and Faye, greetings from the Great White North, fellow Ramblers. Who would have thought that the death of Taylor Hawkins,
Graham and Faye,
the amazing Graham and Faye, who are tirelessly hunting down action figures for Eddie and I. I mean, my God, who would have thought
they made yesterday?
The score they made yesterday is going to be talked about for ages. We'll wait till we have them, and then
Ramble
we'll tell you.
Hall of Fame worthy. Score.
Absolutely, man. Said, who would have thought that the death of Taylor Hawkins would be overshadowed by the onslaught of the internet memes via Slapgate? I know, he deserved better than to have that dominate.
We all deserve better.
Yes, as I was not 100% clear on the parameters for the Hall of Fame hat this week, I'm going to assume this is for best album. No, it was song, but that's okay. That's okay. Dave Grohl, he goes, maybe it'll be member. If it's member, Dave Grohl's the one. Saunters up to the Ramble Hall of Fame Hall of Fame hat podium wearing a tattered Sound City t-shirt but sports the worn-out color and shape baseball cap. Oddly, there's a monkey following behind him with a wrench in hand. He examines the evil commish but leaves to the point as there's no poop to throw, just autographed Marvel-themed colostomy bags. That's right. But he would put the color and the shape if he went album. That might be mine, too, for Hall of Fame album. But I'm sorry, I meant song, Graham and Faye, but we still accept your entry, obviously.
They gave an album, not a song?
Yeah, that's fine. That's fine.
No, they can do whatever they want. They have carte blanche to do whatever they want.
After the score they pulled. Are you kidding? The American Dream, Dustin Jacobs, Hall of Fame, My Hero. It won't be what would go into an actual hall, but it's my favorite song of theirs. Tanner Kenny, well, I think we can all agree that Dave belongs on the hat. I want a bronze bust of Taylor Hawkins be wearing the chapeau because, as Roger Taylor recently said, he was a ray of sunshine in human form and deserves recognition for being a monster drummer with a fantastic feel for the kit. There we go. All right. Tanner put in the member. That's nothing wrong with that. Joe Capone, the Foo Fighter song goes to the Hall of Fame is none other than Everlong. Such a powerful crescendo and massive hook. It casts such a large shadow over the rest of their catalog as one of the best songs ever written. Michael Werman, Hall of Fame. You know, he's going rogue. He's doing Taylor Hawkins. I completely forgot this, but okay, I'm just gonna double check. I believe Worms, but before I speak, I don't want to. You know what I mean?
Yeah, oh yeah.
I don't want to fuck
you don't
up.
Get on that road again.
No, never. I can't. You imagine what would happen to me if that happened again, man? I mean, my God.
Oh.
My God.
Oh.
All right, let me get the all right. So he claims, I don't see anything on this. If this is true, this is amazing. But apparently, I know that he goes, "You ought to know." It was not a Foo song, simply this song that brought him in the spotlight. He turned early Alanis into a goddamn rock god, which attracted the attention of Dave Grohl. Without "You Ought to Know" success, it's very likely Taylor. I didn't know, because it says a guy named Matt Logg was the drummer for that song, but that might be bullshit. I don't know, because I know Dave Navarro and Flea play guitar and bass on that song, so I wouldn't be too surprised that was Taylor Hawkins. That's crazy. Damian Bottriell says, my Hall of Fame hat, Bots, has to be Everlong. There we go. Cody, he did send in his list to me.
Okay.
Because he knew Day Baseball would strike.
Yeah.
So he goes Everlong. That was mine, Eddie, Everlong.
Okay,
what was
Everlong.
yours?
I don't know if it's the best one, but it's my favorite, and it's Best of You.
Oh, it's a great one. That's a fucking great one. Oh my God, such a great song. Very, and that's also a very underrated song in their catalog. Ramble 301. It's gonna be tough, Eddie. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Superhero costume. Whew. Out of all the
Ramble 302.
302. Yes, thank you. Out of all the superheroes.
Yeah.
All the superhero costumes in the world that have ever existed.
So it's not Marvel, it's not DC, it's
anything.
So
which is
Captain Confederacy is in the running.
He's in.
Okay.
He's in the running.
That's all I want to know. That's eligible. Captain Confederacy is eligible.
The 302 superhero costume. Which one would it be?
All right.
Open close encore time. Graham and Faye, they go something for nothing off Sonic Highways. You close with All My Life, and from One by One. Why not take a look at the sky and, like the band's namesake implies, scan the skies for some UFOs, and then you encore with The Sky's Your Neighborhood off Concrete and Gold. Genius. The American Dream, Dustin Jacobs. You open with All My Life. You close with Best of You. You encore with Learn to Fly. Tanner Kenny, you open with All My Life, need I say more? You close with DOA, What a Groove, and Dave's voice soars over the jazzy drums. Taylor blasted through a favorite of mine. Encore, Monkey Wrench, I will never forget, almost. There we go. Joe Capone, you open with The Pretender. You close with No Way Back. You encore with Learn to Fly. Worms. Open with Rope. This song has all the Taylor Hawkins trademarks, big snare fill to open, and even the Neil Peart-inspired ride cymbal work. Close, Have a Cigar. This Pink Floyd cover was the first song that Taylor ever sang on with the Foos. That's great. And then you encore with The Pretender. Damian Bottriell, the Botsers. They open with My Hero. They close with Times Like These. They encore with Everlong. Cody says you open with All My Life. You encore with Everlong.
Okay.
You close with Everlong. You encore with Stacked Actors.
Okay.
I have them open with Run.
Okay.
You close with Everlong. You encore with Times Like These. Eddie Pence, your list.
I have you open with Best of You.
Woo.
Close with Learn to Fly. And then you encore with Times Like These.
Ah, tremendous. Tremendous. You look at you and me rocking the same encore. Look at that. Ramble 302. And I'm only saying this. Did you happen to see any of the Grammys?
I did not.
Let me just tell you how awesome the artist Her is. Have you heard of Her?
No.
I thought she was just an R&B singer, and that was it. I thought she was like a H-E-R. Is it H.E. Whatever. It's Her. She was on stage, and like she was doing a song of hers, I believe, her own tune.
Yeah.
I didn't know. I just thought she was a singer, right? And then I got to get more educated. She walks over to the drum kit and starts fucking ripping. Yes, and then she gets off the drum kit, and the Travis Barker Blink-182 guy starts drumming, and then she just starts shredding on the guitar. And then, like,
she knows everything. She knows
everything. And she starts singing the "I was born long ago, I am the chosen." And then you pan back, and there's Lenny Kravitz jamming with her. That dude looks the fucking same as he did in that fucking "Are You Gonna Go My Way" music video from fucking 96 or whatever the fuck that was.
He's
94.
Gotta be in his 50s or
has to be. Has to.
Looking at 60 soon.
You should Google real quick. Do you have a computer in front? Let me see if I can find it.
I do.
Look up fucking Lenny Kravitz at the Grammys. It's insane. It is insane how he is like.
He's 57 years old.
He's 57.
Wow.
I mean,
and you know what?
He looks the same.
He can have it.
He can. Oh God, he could have it.
He can have all.
He could have all of it whenever he wants it. Look at that. There it is. That's him and her.
Oh yeah.
Look at him. He's still the coolest dude in the how is he still the coolest guy in the room? So we're gonna do Lenny Kravitz open close encore out of respect.
And isn't it a shame that Andre would rather have Iggy Pop than Lenny Kravitz?
It's a honey. Did you hear that?
That it's Tucker Carlson, Mike Lindell, Iggy Pop, and Lenny Kravitz is nowhere near that list.
Eddie says your list is Tucker Carlson, the My Pillow guy, Iggy Pop, and Lenny Kravitz is nowhere. It's a shame. That's all. We're just saying it's a shame.
It's a shame.
It's
a shame. That
was. Do you remember
Mike Lindell?
Do you remember when his leather pants tore open and his dick fell out?
Yeah.
That was the funniest.
Real life Dr. Manhattan.
Yes, and that was the funniest GIF I'd ever seen in my life. Someone, the minute after it happened, the caption was, "Me at the back of the venue when I hear Lenny Kravitz's dick has popped out," and it's just the Ultimate Warrior just charging to the ring. It was the funniest. I think it was that shot from when he saved Hogan from Vicious and Papa Shango, you know, and he's just like starting.
It's like WrestleMania 8.
I think. Yeah, it was me at the back of the club when you find out Lenny Kravitz's dick just fell out, and it's just fucking charging to the front of the stage. Oh man, the best. So we'll do Lenny Kravitz open close encore. We're gonna read some books and get your pussy over here. We're playing games. Joe Capone, about an hour before sending this email, I beat Metroid 2 Return of Samus for the Game Boy for the first time ever. I look forward to eventually playing the remake Samus Returns and reimagined fan-made version AM2R, but for now, I will bask in the glory of eradicating SR388 of that villainous parasite. Fuck yeah, baby. Just entered the third act of Final Fantasy V as well. Again, highly recommended for old school RPG fans. Okay. As far as Twitch goes, I know there are a lot of Ramblers out there, but that don't make no... Oh, wow. Okay, he's calling out the Ramblers. Look, I did not ask Joe Capone to say this. I know there are a lot of you Ramblers out there that don't make time to watch Jerry streams, but come on, you're missing out on a whole nother level of Rocha goodness. Thank you, Joe. It's very nice. Twitch.tv/Retro Rocha, Monday through Friday, 8:30 p.m. Pacific. Do it. And of course, Caponis, Twitch.tv. Caponis, go check out Joe Capone. Thank you for that. Damien Botriel, bots. I've been listening to the Lord of the Rings audiobooks read by Gollum himself, Andy Serkis. Wow. I've loved the movies but never went as deep into the worlds I have with Star Wars, and just started Two Towers recently and recently watched Fellowship Extended Editions for the first time. Nice. That's wouldn't that be funny if Andy Serkis just read everyone as Gollum? Like every character he just did the Gollum voice. And then Gandalf says, "You shall not pass."
How long could you listen to the book?
To 35 seconds tops. I try to see what I could do, but then nope, I can't. I just can't. When are you going to finish the trilogy with Colton, man?
I tried to watch Two Towers with him the other night, and it was too late to get into it. But I'm going to try to get it maybe this weekend, try to start Two Towers.
I don't know if there's a better opening than Two Towers to any fucking movie ever. That Two Towers opening. Woo! Woo!
Still one of my favorite scenes in all the movies is in Return of the King when what's-his-face gives the okay for the Ghost Army to attack, and the king just smiles, and they just go.
That was great. and then like all the ghosts just start charging in behind him.
Oh, that was amazing.
Fucking epic.
That's one of the great. It's right behind Flash going into.
No, I think it's far behind, but it's.
Fuck the Oscars for ever letting that list hit television.
I know. They're fucking letting those Snyder chodes do that.
That's worse than the slap. That list was worse than the
1,000%. I'm still knee-deep in Dragon Quest XI. Almost done, though, and still playing Elden Ring and Horizon Forbidden West. Not reading anything right now other, than Andrea's love notes to Mike Lindell, the My Pillow guy that she leaves lying around the house. Anyway. So how quick? Let me just. Can I just get this, honey? Wait. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
How quick am I just left spinning in the dust like the license plate from Back to the Future? If Lenny Kravitz is like, Andre, you want to come to Spain with me for the week? How quick are you like? All right, bye. How quick?
I don't think you want an answer to this question.
Wow.
You hear that? I don't think you want an answer.
And he's not even on the list.
And he's not even on her list. That's amazing. She'd be like, could you call Iggy Pop and see if he wants to join us?
Could you see if Mike Lindell's free?
Think Mike Lindell wants to be there. Oh, I'd totally bang her while Lenny Kravitz was watching. I totally would.
I'd do a bump of coke off her ass.
Oh, fuck. Well, Eddie, you reading anything? You playing anything?
I'm just anticipating watching Colton playing a lot of Star Wars Legos.
That's right. So. Is it time to get him a TV for his bedroom at this point so you guys can?
We've talked about it,
other things.
But the thing is, I don't want to lose the PS5 on my giant 75-inch TV.
Oh, yeah.
You know?
Huh?
Right?
Huh? That's thinking. That's what time. That's the time.
That's what's stopping that from happening.
That's not bad. Let's go top 5. We're already there, Eddie. Top 5. Graham and Faye, top 5 Foo Fighter songs. I think the hardest part with the sudden passing of Taylor Hawkins will be the challenge going forward for the band to somehow replace that oh God, could you imagine? There's no way that interoperable bundle of positive energy that he brought both the band and fans alike.
I think
he was like
a step away for a while.
I think so too. He was like a bookend to Dave Grohl in so many aspects, and to that end, look no further than just some of the most memorable examples of live performances to the bands and their fans. Go F yourself, Death. Number 5, Under Pressure with Pierce Edge on drums. Number 4, Everlong with 11-year-old Nandy Bushnell on drums. Number 3, Monkey Wrench with the Kiss Guy on guitar in Austin. Sorry, Eddie. Number 2, the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame Rush 2112. And what else could be numero uno? When they played Tough Enough with Jimmy Vaughn on stage at the Austin City Limits Festival. Stay safe, Ramblers. Ramble off, Graham and Faye. Winnipeg, eh? The American Dream, Dustin Jacobs. Top 5. This is very difficult. All My Life. Everlong. Learn to Fly, My Hero, and number 1, Best of You. Tanner Kenny, top 5. In Your Honor, what can I say? It was a major part of my high school experience. I love this fucking song. Number 4, The Pretender. I feel like this song finally took the band from huge rock fan appreciation status to major worldwide audience. I could finally see just how talented those mofos were and still are. Number 3, All My Life. What a drop. Number 2, Monkey Wrench, a classic upbeat pseudo-punk riff with Dave's massive voice crushing the final moments. And then This Is a Call, the very first Foo Fighter song off the very first album. While it might not be my favorite, I just feel as though it set the band's trajectory for so long that it cannot be ignored, let alone the fact that Dave played every instrument on this masterpiece. Thanks for taking the time to read this, amigos. You're all inspirations. I'm proud to be a Rambler. Fight, Jerry, fight. Thank you. Ho! Tanner. Thank you, Tanner. Joe Capone. Oh, number 5, Big Me. Number 4, Run. Number 3, Cold Day in the Sun. Number 2, My Hero. Number 1, Everlong. Wow, you guys actually made it back for 3 weeks in a row. At this rate, we'll actually see episode 400 by mid-2023. Go Giants.
No.
I don't know about that. Michael Worms.
Worm.
I have 2 honorary tracks, Not Bad Luck from Taylor Hawkins and the Coattail Riders, and Something from Nothing from the Foos' Sonic Highways. Number 5, Shame Shame from Medicine at Midnight with a David Bowie groove, and it's a great drum lick. Number 4, Come Back. The last song on 1 by 1 is nearly 8 minutes and is an understated masterpiece, channeling some haunting Nirvana, Alice in Chains vibes. Number 3, Low, another song from 1 by 1, Taylor knocking out a driving double bass tom rhythm. Number 2, Baker Street. That's a great cover. This great cover was the first Foo Fighters track that Taylor ever played drums on, and it's killer. And number 1, I Should Have Known, the only song I believe that featured Taylor with the Dave, Pat Smear, and Chris Novoselic. Closest we will ever get to a Foos Nirvana reunion, even had Butch Vig producing the record. Rest in peace, rest in beats, Taylor. Worms. Damien Bottriell. In the immortal words of Jerry, this was a tough one. This was a tough one. My hero, Learn to Fly. Times like these, Everlong, and number one, Best of You. That's it for me this week. Cheers, Damien Bottriell. Cody, he gives honorable mentions to Learn to Fly, Alone plus Easy Target, Come Alive, White Limo, and The Never Ending Sigh. My number 5, I give honorable mention to this Disenchanted Lullaby. Do you have any honorables, Eddie?
I don't.
Okay. My number 5, Dear Rosemary. Cody's number 5, Dear Rosemary. What's yours, buddy?
Wow. These days.
Look at us. These days. Oh, man. That's a fucking great one. My number 4, My Hero. Cody's number 4, February Stars. What's your number 4, Eddie?
My Hero.
Oh, shit. Look at us. My number 3, Learn to Fly. Cody's number 3, Hey, Johnny Park. Eddie, your number 3.
Everlong, the acoustic version.
Oh, that's great. That's a nice pull there. Look at you.
Thank you.
My number 2, Everlong. Cody's number 2, Stacked Actors. Eddie, your number 2.
Times like these.
That's woo! And there goes my number 1. What else could it be for me but Times Like These? Cody's number 1 was Generators. Eddie, what's your number 1?
Best of You, same as my hat.
Tremendous fucking song. Look at that. What a top 5 from everybody. You know what? We're going to go crazy with Ramble 302. You know what we're going to do, Eddie? Top 5 Janet Jackson songs. Let's give Janet some fucking love, huh? What have you done for me
Miss
lately?
Jackson, if you're nasty.
If you're not, ooh, yeah. Dude, I was listening. Did she have almost just as many great ones as Michael? I mean, goddamn, when you get into We Are a Part of a Rhythm Nation.
She didn't
Black Cat.
She didn't get the push that Michael got.
No, she didn't. In fact, her first 2 albums were like obscure as fuck.
Yeah.
You know, like it wasn't until Control. But man, I'm telling you, that fucking What Have You Done for Me Lately? I just forgot.
Is she on your list right after Mike Lindell?
Absolutely. She might be a little ahead of him. I don't know. I don't know.
Ooh, 3-way with Mike Lindell and Janet Jackson.
Escapade's a fucking jam. Escapade coming. Oh, anyway, we'll just save it for next week, right?
Save it.
Man, you know where to find it. Right. You know where to find us. We love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you Friday. Cody will be back Friday for a Ramble Radio, although
it's video.
But until your law gets
until my
traction,
legislation gets passed where it's don't say radio.
Don't say radio. It's coming.
For now, you can still say it.
Right,
once
but
that's passed,
ooh, you're in trouble if you fuck around with that.
You cannot say radio.
Boy, you in trouble. You in trouble.
You don't say that word. You
you
don't teach kindergartners about sex. No one does that. I don't care, but you don't.
I don't care. You don't do it. I'm still mad. Okay.
But no one does that.
No one does. I don't care. We're never going to happen. Yeah,
I'm
it
angry
doesn't.
because they told me to be angry.
It doesn't happen. But it's never going to happen on my watch. It hasn't happened on anyone's watch. Really?
Fucking morons.
Oh, God. Anyway. God, it's just, oh, man. I will say this. I hope they get rid of critical race theory because I hated my critical race theory class growing up. Didn't you, Eddie?
I always dreaded it in second period. Oh, wait, they've never taught critical race
sorry,
theory.
it's never been fucking taught except in like 3 universities. You fucking
idiot.
morons. You're being brainwashed by fucking dipshits. Stop
God
it.
damn it.
Stop believing that critical race theory has never been taught anywhere outside of like 3 mega fucking law universities. That's it. And none of you motherfuckers are ever going to sniff going to a school like that anyway. So quit pretending that you really think you're in danger of being taught critical race theory.
Right.
None of you fucking idiots are ever going to come.
No.
I'm not talking about our ramblers. You
No.
know this meeting.
No.
All these people who are angry about guess what? You're never going to be admitted into the universities that teach it. You have no shot. So don't fucking
Don't
worry.
worry about it. And then if you are, you don't have to sign up for that class.
Yeah,
That's how that works.
That's how life works. Isn't that weird in colleges?
Fucking morons.
Fucking morons. All right. We love you guys. Stay safe. We're going to see you Friday, right? And then
Yeah.
And then the week
destroy
after.
Morbius.
When we destroy, boy,
We level Morbius.
It gets worse the more I think about it, right?
So bad.
And literally, like I described it before we went live, Cody and Eddie and I just spread our butt cheeks wide and just all over Morbius,
Just everywhere.
just shit all over that horrifically bad movie. That's. Oh man! All right, we love you guys. We'll see you later. Take care. Bye.